deal with clickbait. For consistent funds, we have to risk take. Boom off a door or make a brick shake. Better run from them boys, you have to shift shape. Slipping is a mistake.
Hey yo, don't do it for clickbait. Jump into the dinghy, if you see someone just sit straight. Don't make that shit bait, want no sloppy mistakes. Creep into the estate, tonight you have to risk take. Catch him in the corner trying to piss take, then take the piss. That's when you slowly raise the fifth. Have a nigga taking
Welcome to
trips like
CFTVUK. You're with Mr. Wolves from Real Wolves Entertainment.
Yo, what's happening?
First off, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Marcy Carter. Originally, I'm from Brighton, but at the moment, I'm from London, Southeast.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
How would you describe growing up there in the Southeast?
It's all right. I grew up there for 15 years and 15 years in London. So at the moment, it's exactly half and half of my life. It's good to come from there as a start. It's a lot calmer. So it's nice to have that kind of background in my head.
Compared to?
London, which is a lot busier and a faster pace.
So in one word, how would you describe yourself with them type of backgrounds? Like, how would you? Like,
balanced. Yeah,
good.
Balanced.
That was quick. That was good. How would your family and friends describe you?
Motivated, lively, just energetic, always sort of going to the gym, always been interested in the sporty side of things as well. So yeah, just kind of always need something to do and like a challenge to overcome. Really, that's the kind of way they describe me.
So how was your school and how important would you say it was for you?
School's all right. I ended up doing all of them. GCSEs, A-levels, degree, but I wouldn't really say at the moment I've used it to help me get a job or anything, but I guess probably in the back of my mind it subconsciously does help me quite a lot.
Okay. So, I mean, next question is kind of leading into what you're doing now. So what first got you into jewellery and who inspired you into music?
I first got into jewellery just randomly, I needed a job in London, and then I went to prestigious places in London, so Sloane Square, Hatton Garden, Oxford Street, just a few places like that. Gave my CV into Hatton Garden, ended up getting a job there. So I wasn't really influenced, to be honest. And with rap, I mean, my family have always been into music. My granddad, he's a reggae singer. My dad used to do music. And me, myself, I've been writing lyrics since I was about 4 years old. And I've only just started releasing music like last week.
Nice. That's amazing. So what kind of jewelry do you make and sell? Like,
I make custom jewelry, such as pendants, grills, diamond jewelry. You'll see some later, probably in the video, because I'll send some through as well.
Okay.
But yeah, mainly as well, we make engagement rings, wedding bands, gold chains, just everyday bits. But I specialize in designing jewelry and drawing pieces from the imagination.
So like custom stuff.
Yeah, that's lit. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that sounds good. What would you say your creative process is like with the music and like the jewelry? So,
it's both the same, really, to be honest. I make customs and I write music in the same way. It's kind of when I'm chilling and relaxed, and that's usually when my best designs or best lyrics will come. But the music thing is kind of new. It's not new because I've been writing lyrics for about 20 years, but it's new to talk about, to be honest. But with the jewelry, yeah, that's my vibe. So every day after work, I usually get in the zone after about 8, just draw some pieces.
nice. So we know you got some hidden talents. So when we're gonna hear some drops from you anytime soon?
Soon. I've actually got one dropping tonight at 12 a.m.
At 12 a.m. Dope.
Spotify,
So where can we
Apple,
check that out? And like
everywhere. Yeah, all channels.
Okay, what?
Yeah, I did it through DistroKid. I just did it myself last week.
That's dope. Yeah.
Real quick.
Have you worked with any artists before in the industry?
No, never worked with no artists before. I've served a few artists before,
Okay.
but I've never worked with any.
So who are your top 5 jewelers in the UK?
Oh, sorry.
Taking
See,
it
I'm
back to
confused on
the-
the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've worked with jewelers before, and I've done jewellery for them and given
Okay,
them
yeah.
watches.
So yeah, maybe it's a
Yeah.
split question. I should have given.
Yeah,
So in the
yeah.
music scene and in the jewelry
No,
scene.
not in the music scene.
So
but
in the
jewellery scene,
jewelry
yes.
scene, who would you say are your like top people you work with, top 5 people you work with?
There's a few different people, but RD, that was a good watch that he took. What did he go for? I think he went for a chocolate Sky Dweller and a rubber strap Oyster Flex. It's quite a nice watch. And Sam Devine, it's a DJ in the house scene.
Okay.
And she got a few custom bits as well, and a custom watch.
When like grills?
Yeah, grills. Yeah. And a few other people as well from like all over the world that are quite skilled in their area, but they're not necessarily famous at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. That sounds lit. So who inspires you? I know you said earlier you're not really inspired, but if there was anyone like at present or in the
in
past
jewellery.
in jewelry, and maybe we could touch on the music as well.
Yeah, in the jewellery, I'd say in London, only one person really inspires me. I mean, in terms of their jewellery creations,
Mm-hmm.
not the things they do in the industry. There's two separate questions, but I think
Sure.
Joseph Frost of London, like this person inspires me. And then Eliante, Alex Moss, and quite a few American jewelers, but only one from England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you heard of Tracks New York?
Yeah. He doesn't necessarily inspire me. He doesn't inspire me because he more reminds myself of me. He's very like, he knows about everything and talks about everything. And I don't know, it's just like the same vibe.
understand.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm more inspired by people that do completely different things to me.
He's on the ground guy, like he's
He's like a people's jeweler. And that's how I kind of see myself as well.
Yeah.
To talk to anyone.
No, that's a perfect way to put it, people's jeweler. All right. So what is one of the biggest obstacles you faced or had to face throughout your whole process of being a jeweler? Let's keep it on that side of things.
Problems. Not really experienced any problems in the 6 years.
Obstacles, like what would you say as a jeweler would be something if any aspiring jeweler would you could give them like a a guidance or
there's definitely like challenges. There'll be different obstacles depending which route you go down it, like
100%.
completely different. Some that could be very dangerous, but if you're just going straight, there's still obstacles where no matter how hard you're trying to do something right, you'll still be getting it wrong, whether it be tax or you're not submitting your accounts properly, or
and these are things you've had to face, like overcome, like
or like a bank scam from a customer that you trusted, or there's loads of different things that might make you want to give up.
Yeah, the bank scam.
Yeah, that was this year actually. I had a £19,100 bank scam just after a 5,000 one last December.
Wow.
But they're finished now. So that was that. But this is the kind of challenges that you can face, and you've got to be ready to kind of go through them and just
persevere.
keep grinding. Yeah.
No, I like that. It sounds interesting. Did you ever go to prison, or like get arrested throughout the whole process of being a jeweler?
No, never in my life.
Never got into the shady side of the business.
I've never been arrested. I have been in the cell. Once drink driving.
Okay.
Had a fight once. That's it. Just normal things.
I'll free you up for that.
Yeah, man.
Was there ever a turning point in your life that led you to the road you're on now? Like, or was it like you've always been? Because you did start young, you said.
Turning point. A turning point in terms of,
like, no, maybe you was going off on the wrong track and this kind of put you on the right path following this directive.
I don't think I've ever really gone off on the wrong track, but in my life, I definitely go through spouts of depression and anxiety. So maybe that's like not off the right track. That's kind of just what happens in life.
Seasonal,
but yeah, so usually when I'm not on track with my work, then
you're still on track.
Yeah, it's kind of, I always recognize it. So that's something I'm grateful for, that because I have people very close to me that I can see that go through the same things and they're not able to recognize it. And then it gets out of control and it gets worse and worse. But that, fortunately, is something that I've never really let spiral too far out of my control.
So do you have any lessons that you've learned in life? Like one lesson that you've learned that was like like you had to always remind yourself not to make that same mistake?
No, I'd say pain is temporary.
Sure.
Definitely. I got that from Merritt Thomas when I was about 14. Yeah, you got to live life in the moment, to be honest, and try and live as presently as possible. That's where less worry is. Yeah, and less stress.
I like that answer. Growing up, did you have any role models you used to look up to?
Yeah, 50 Cent, Biggie, The Craze.
Okay. Yeah.
Quite a few gangsters. I don't know why, but yeah.
Which one resonates till today? Which one do you still follow?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. Didn't get to mention him, but yeah, definitely.
Do you think rappers or music has influence on our society at present moment?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely depends which kind of genre you're talking about as well. There's like quite dominant forces in each one. I think, I don't know, maybe I'm getting older, so I'm not really that in tune with it anymore, but the drill seems to have died down now. It doesn't seem to be so sensitive to like people were responding to it very quickly before, I feel like. Whereas now it seems like it's settled down and it's a lot calmer.
I could imagine you have the genres of artists that are doing successful. You'll see them more often in it. Like maybe like if it's drill music, you have a lot of drill artists coming for you for drills at a certain time.
Yeah, even the things they say actually has an influence on the industry, because you have a lot of rappers talking about stuff like VVS and just a lot of things that they don't actually understand, and then they say it, and then you have customers asking for things they can't afford because of lyrics that they've heard, and then they don't want less than what they've heard. Then you have jewelers lying because they don't want the customer to not hear what they don't want to hear. And it's just a big cycle, all coming from the lyrics.
This is when the labs come into play.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it's all just coming from the music.
That makes sense.
So, yeah.
What makes you different to other jewelers in the industry? Would you say is like?
I usually tell people I'm the jeweler that understands people, but when I say that, I mean like I really, really take the time to understand someone, and a lot of everything I do is based it's not all based on emotion, but it's based on energy. So I don't work with any clients that don't trust me or feel any type of way. That's just a big flag. It's a big no-no. And sometimes even have customers that persist to work with me while still not trusting me, showing me signs of not trusting. And I usually don't take their work because it's just a road to chaos. Do you get what I mean? And people asking for refunds and this, that, when really they were just unsure in the first place.
Yes, I understand. So what's next for you then, would you say? I mean, you are releasing the tape tonight, so...
I don't even know. Do you know what? So much has gone on this year. I just got to the end of it and I feel like I need to just have fun. With the rapping thing, I've been saying that it's like 20 years of writing, and I just keep writing. And then I rap to my friends, they're like, bro, that's hard. And then I do nothing every single year of my life. So now I'm just like, no, let me go to studio and have fun. That's how I'm seeing it. That's why I released the track on my own on DistroKid without asking a friend or nothing or someone to do it for me.
I understand it.
Can't be bothered. I just thought, let me just put it up. Then I put it on TikTok. Then it got thousands of views. And I thought, yeah, I might as well just do this.
Yeah. No, that's the way the industry is going, right? You could be very independent.
Yeah, just do it yourself.
Who would you most likely want to collaborate with?
In the industry?
In the music industry. And can I throw that in the jewelry as well, if you did want to do a collab like with any jewelry?
So I've actually got 5 people I want to meet in my life and serve them jewelry. Lil Baby, Unknown T, Adele, Pot of Paper, and Meeks. I've met Meeks, I've met
Nice.
Pot of Paper, I've met Unknown T, but I haven't served any of them Jewellery yet. So I'd like to do Jewellery for them three.
Okay.
And I wouldn't want to rap with all three of them, to be honest. But Meeks and Pot of Paper, yes, I would want to feature with them.
No, Potter's from the ends as well.
Yeah, I'd want to feature with them too.
All right, cool. Do you respond to DMs, etc., or does your team handle all that?
Both. Split.
Both, okay.
Yeah.
So if Potter pulled up on your DMs, you're gonna answer.
The
that.
team will leave it for me.
Say
Straight.
no more.
Yeah.
Potter, don't waste no time. Hey, all right, cool. How do you think social media has impacted your life in general? Like,
It's a shame, man, because it's like something that is inevitable. It's unavoidable right now. You have to use it, and that's that. So, but me, like, when I turn off from my phone, I go for a walk in the park and then meditate, chill, and then read a book, and maybe smoke a spliff and chill out, and then draw. Like, I'm not on my phone. I don't want to be on my phone, kind of thing. So, yeah, I just have a company and a brand that lives in this society. So to me, social media is 90% of my life.
mhm,
Yeah. Involuntarily.
good answer. Do you think it was harder to like make your dreams a reality now or back then?
I feel like I've just been on the same dream and the same path. Don't even feel like I've made it yet, to be honest. Nowhere near it. Like
Mhm.
10%. So I've still got a long journey, and I'm a strong believer. Where I come from an athletic background as well, I'm a strong believer in 10,000 hours until you're professional.
Mhm.
So in my business life, I've just kind of turned that into it's going to take me 10 years.
So you apply the
blow.
same.
And so far I'm in year 6. So I'm not expecting House of Ice to blow for another 4 years. And people say it's doing all right now. So I can't wait to see where it will be in 4 years' time.
Mhm. That's amazing. So we got some quick fire questions right now.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for these.
Yeah, let's get it.
So breast or bum?
Bum.
Tracksuit or jeans?
Jeans.
Diggity or Central C?
Diggity.
Champagne or cognac?
Cognac.
Blade Brown or K-Trap?
Blade Brown.
A Jewelers or is it Sheffer?
Tifa.
Chifa?
I love them both. They're both great, but Tifa's definitely shown me more love and support. So Chifa.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Chifa.
Maya Jama or Snoochie Shy?
It's Maya Jama.
Football or boxing?
Boxing.
Yellow or gold? Or rose gold, sorry.
Yellow gold.
Gigs or Young Spray?
Gigs.
London or Birmingham?
London.
Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Drinker or smoker?
Smoker.
Gucci or Giovanni?
Gucci.
Heady One or Tion Wayne?
Heady One.
Nike or Jordan?
Nike.
Money or respect?
Nike or Jordan?
Isn't it?
You can't say
That's
Nike or
and
Jordan.
Yeah. That
No, but I'm as true. If you said Nike or Adidas, Nike.
Let me pull it back right now then on that question there. Nike or Supreme?
Nike. All day. All day Nike.
Money or respect?
Respect.
Labour or conservative?
Labour.
Future or Drake?
Drake.
Rolex or Cartier?
Rolex.
Turkey or pork?
Turkey.
Chunks or Philly?
Not bothered about them two. Chunks.
Yeah, you know Philly's gonna be heartbroken. Bust down or Plain Jane?
Plain Jane.
Netflix or Amazon?
Netflix.
D Block Europe or NSG?
I've got to give it to D Block. The lit.
Watch or chain?
A chain, I think, for me.
Mercedes or BMW?
BMW, comfier seats.
Stormzy or Chip?
Stormzy.
Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury?
Gotta be honest. Tyson Fury. He's a better boxer, isn't he? And we gotta be honest. My heart doesn't feel right.
I'm not
You
here
know,
to
we got to
judge
start
you.
saying the truth now, because I've been saying that in Joshua for a long time,
Anthony,
but now it's
don't
just
worry.
silly, innit? It's just silly.
We're hoping you win in Dubai. Nah, it's Saudi, yeah.
It's just hoping and wishing, saying he's better now.
Yeah, no, it's your choice.
Mm.
Real rap or drill?
Real rap for me.
How roads or Selfridges?
The Selfridges,
Ragged Tonic or Magnum?
Ragged Tonic for
Is
the
it
show.
actually better
Huh?
than Magnum?
No, Magnum.
Are you
The
sure?
last time I said Magnum, they went mad.
Okay. I don't know. I've never tried the
I've
Ragged
never
Tonic.
tasted Ragged Tonic.
All right, so cool. We're gonna round that up there. And then
Sweet.
get back to some questions real quick, and then we'll just call it a day.
Perfect.
What's your favorite piece you've made?
So I'm definitely gonna send it to you guys and get it in this video. But
Dope.
my favorite piece is the piece I just dropped off. And the reason why, unfortunately, I was a little bit late to come here, but it's my first international order that's gone to Ghana.
Nice.
I've not met him yet, but we FaceTimed and stuff like that, and I've been meeting people here for the payment, etc. But yeah, it's gonna go off to Ghana tonight. They're gonna catch a flight.
Can you tell us what's in it? Like what stone, what material?
Yeah, so it's a 7-carat diamond ring that I drew. So I imagined this ring. He called me and he said he wanted a ring to say 121 and EKA and 23 on the side. And that was it. So then I just drew it. He liked the idea. We went ahead. The budget was 5K, but then what I drew kind of came to 7K. So we went for that instead. And yeah, 2 weeks later, it was ready.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it, actually.
Yeah,
Sounds interesting. What is the one message you give to your younger generation?
To strive for whatever it is that they can feel that they want. Like, just go for it. Like, for sure. And I say feel that they want because I think there's a lot of years that you're going to end up wasting in your life just doing what you think your parents want, your friends want, and all of this stuff that you don't even want to do. So just do what you want to do, and I think you'll get the best results from that, really.
I heard that. How do you self-educate? Yes, like how do you
reading books.
your knowledge?
Reading books, audio books. Like, I drive, so when I'm driving to clients and stuff, hour journey, 2 hours, I just put on a book or put on a video. I stay up to date with things. I don't like to get caught lagging. So, like, I don't know, I see the way the generation's moving, like, we're sort of heading into crypto, this, that, and the rest. I'm not a genius, but it is something that I study every single day because I need to be in alignment with what's going to be happening in the future, you know?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just reading
So
books and
what
stuff
is
like
the
that.
best advice you've been given? Or like the way the question phrased, what advice or what have you learned through the things that you like, the things that you've studied, like that you self-educate yourself?
I've learned a lot of different things.
So what one advice would you give, like, out of the things you've learned? Like, I feel like the last thing you said is like perfect in the sense of always keep yourself aligned with what the future's got on hold.
Yeah. Keeping yourself aligned with what's going on in the future, like the digital currency, we hear about it, so there's no point avoiding it. That's what I was going on with that. And in terms of the self-education, it's just quite. Sometimes I feel like because I went through an education system, that's why I'm someone who feels this way. Because some of my friends who don't, they don't really get what I'm saying. But I think educating yourself all the time and reading a book and taking in new information deliberately, and like, I write notes at my big age, 29, writing notes and watching YouTube. But I'm just learning because why not? Why would I stop learning? I don't know. It's just a bit like a plant and not watering it. You wouldn't really do that. Do you get what I mean? It would die.
No, you're right.
So yeah, that's how I think the mind should be seen.
100%. That's a great answer. What is your biggest fear?
Um, my biggest fear is not achieving. Not my biggest fear is House of Ice not getting anywhere. But I think when you're working and you're doing something and you're moving, it's kind of, I can't say that because it's doing something anyway. And in some people's eyes, it's already got somewhere. And in my eyes, well, it wasn't here 4 years ago. So I also must be grateful for where it is today. If it was to drop down tomorrow.
Tell us something crazy. Tell us the craziest situation you've been in.
Craziest situation I've been in work or?
Well, it's just generalized. So
crazy situation I've been in.
You feel like you could disclose to us?
Oh, there's so many crazy situations.
We just want one. Yeah.
I had one once. I was in Croatia at a festival.
Nice.
That was a good festival. I was waiting for Chris Brown to come on stage, and there was a windstorm, and a couple of speakers just came flying off and hit all of the front of the crowd. No one got hurt though. No one died. Nothing like that. But it was mad. We was waiting for about 2 hours, and then that happened.
Were you close to the hit?
Yeah, I was right there in the front line. I think because we're in the studio now, it made me think of it.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say to the listeners that we haven't covered, regarding your brand or your latest release?
Yeah, I mean, no, the music thing that's coming out, you'll see it on the socials and stuff like that. House of Ice, obviously the brand, the slogan is that we're with you for life. And what the essence of that just means that we're with you for life in the sense that a lot of my customers I met when they were 15, 16, 17, 18 and upwards. And some of them, I've gone through a process where I gave them their first chain, their first watch, first engagement ring, now their first baby's present. And it's sort of, that's the process why we're here with you for life. And yeah, also the other thing that I will be doing in 2024 is just mentorship. But that's also linked through the House of Ice website. So you'll see that where I do take the time to teach others to be a jeweler.
That's great. So where can we find you? Plug yourself up.
Just the usual House of Ice UK. House of Ice UK. Yeah. When you click on there, it goes through to a lot of things.
And then your music is going to be on all platforms as well?
Yeah, my name's Marcy Carter. So it'll be under Marcy Carter. At the moment, the record label's House of Ice.
Oh. Makes sense.
Exactly. I thought I'd match it all up.
Yeah, no, well, thanks for pulling up.
Yeah, man, no problem.
CFTV once
good
again.
Questions as well. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We don't deal with clickbait. For consistent funds, we have to risk take. Boom off a door or make a brick shake. Better run from them boys, you have to shift shape. Slipping is a mistake. We don't deal with clickbait. For consistent funds, we have to risk take. Boom off a door or make a brick shake. Better run from them boys, you have to shift shape. Slipping is a mistake.
We got clout in the ends, fuck the net and fuck a clickbait. Peb another dinner, roll this big way. Motorway trips where we switch lanes. If the feds on our tail, tell the driver just go this way. E done 9 summers, still got 20 left. When him got him down, one poke into the chest. And it still fuck the other side that's sitting on the fence. Why they wanna beg friend when I patch him in the pen. Chat start lifestyle, Harvey Nicks once again. I can make it back tomorrow, about to blow another 10. Workers OT and that's possession with intent. Cats landing not like it's Glastonbury with a 10. Niggas common these days just without the